I know we have all dreamt of being a Mexican drug lord at least once in your life. Whether you're an 8-year-old boy or a grown man, you have all thought of the wonders of being a Mexican drug lord. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Shipping drugs from all over the world, making kids get rid of their cough syrup addictions and replacing it with cocaine addiction, and feeling like a badass, as well as having millions you could donate to charity. You'd be quite the good Samaritan, wouldn't you? Anyways, here's a basic guide on how to become a Mexican drug lord. Step 1. Move to Mexico. You want to move to Mexico or be of Mexican descent. Having one of these key components is crucial to being a Mexican drug lord. Even if you are Mexican, you should still move to Mexico as everything in Mexico is legal. Step 2. Get in a Mexican gang. If you want to be a Mexican drug lord, then you should most likely be in a Mexican gang, unless you're rich, which most people aren't. The reasons for this are that you will be able to have dozens of friends to protect you in times of need. Then you try to climb up the ranks to get a lot of money, which will be useful in the next step. And you can instill fear over people because you can threaten to rob or even kill somebody for the smallest reasons, which means most local people will not do anything to stop you, even if you negatively impact their life. Step 3. Drug farms. Once you're at the top of the Mexican gang, or if you're rich, you can now be a common drug dealer. But to get up to the role of Mexican drug lord, you'll need to make your own marijuana and cocaine farms, which would be far more profitable than buying and reselling drugs. It also adds to the authenticity of being a Mexican drug lord. A tip for drug dealing is to start the prices very low and spec them incredibly high, because people will have drug addictions and won't be able to stop, which means they'll be willing to pay a lot of money for just a small amount of drugs. And try to get the best quality for the best price. You need to get the best of both worlds to get happy customers and a lot of money. I also recommend expanding to other money-making methods, such as the arms trade or making explosives, but you should mostly focus on drugs, because that's what makes you a Mexican drug lord. Step 4. Selling the drugs. Once you have all your drugs and other such items, you need to actually sell them and make money from drugs, which makes you a Mexican drug lord. If you're just selling drugs in a local area or the entire country, you can hire anybody, as long as you know they won't do anything bad, like snitching. But if you only want to sell drugs within your country, then you're just going to be some dumb fucking Mexican drug master. And if you want to be a Mexican drug lord, then you need to sell your drugs all over the world. And you can't just trust anybody to do those things. You need to get trustful subordinates for that, as not everybody can smuggle drugs from Mexico to Australia. You need to get somebody who fits the qualifications as well as somebody being trustful. Step 5. Well done. Now you're a Mexican drug lord. You can maybe even surpass Pablo Escobar and become the best drug lord in the entire world. You'd also want to pass on your message by raping as many Mexican women as possible and impregnating them so your children can be part of your legacy. Tips and tricks step 6. Before you get to step 2, I recommend planning an elaborate heist to make a lot of money, so you can buy some of the ranks in the gang you'll be in. But if you're rich, you can skip step 2 if you want. When you're selling your own drugs on a large scale, I recommend getting multiple bodyguards, as many people will try to assassinate you because you're trying to steal their business. If you're caught doing illegal things like doing smuggling, selling illegal drugs, then I recommend bribing the police. If the police don't take the bribe, you can try to murder them. But if that doesn't work, then you can go to jail or die. If you do either one of these, you have failed as a Mexican drug lord. The best drug to focus on is cocaine, because during Pablo Escobar's reign, his gang smuggled 15 tons of cocaine a day, which is worth over $50 billion. So this would most likely be the most focused on drug. Once you're dealing drugs on a large scale, I recommend trying to assassinate other Mexican drug lords, because then more people will buy their drugs from you and not them. That is my basic guide to becoming a Mexican drug lord. I hope you enjoyed it and got some basic information on how to be a Mexican drug lord. Thank you.